Hi guys, Miss Francis here to continue our discussion on mitosis. Mitosis can actually be a form of reproduction. For example, a single individual can do mitosis, can do asexual reproduction, passing along all of its genes to its offspring. One example of asexual reproduction is fission, where one parent, it only requires one parent, can separate into two or more approximately equal-sized individuals. Some other examples of asexual reproduction occur in Hydra. Hydra do something called budding, where new individuals split off from existing ones. Fragmentation is the breaking of the body into several pieces, where some or all of which develop into complete adults. So this is the regeneration of lost body parts. So for example, if a lizard loses its tail, it can regenerate that tail. Starfish can regenerate arms that are cut off, or what I'm calling an arm. Parthenogenesis is the process by which an unfertilized egg develops into a haploid adult, or it produces a diploid fertilized egg. So the adult will have half the number of chromosomes, or the fertilized egg will have the full set of chromosomes. Parthenogenesis plays a role in the social organization of bees, wasps, ants, where the males honeybees are haploid, whereas the female honeybees are diploid. Asexual reproduction can also occur in plants. So in meristematic tissues, at the tip of the stem or the tip of the root, it can sustain the division of undifferentiated cells indefinitely. So these cells that are found at the tips of a stem or the tips of the root can renew growth indefinitely. Vegetative propagation is another type of asexual reproduction that occurs in plants. It's common in agriculture. So I can take a cutting or a piece of a shoot or a stem and completely produce another one of those plants that I got that cutting from. For example, my grandmother took a cutting from a rose bush at my great-grandmother's house, and my grandmother still has that rose bush, is what it eventually grew up to be, in her backyard. So that is kind of amazing when you think about it. There are many advantages of asexual reproduction. There's less energy that's needed. I can reproduce faster, and I perpetuate the successful genotypes because I'm essentially making a clone. I'm making an identical copy of genotypes that have been able to succeed. However, there are also disadvantages associated with asexual reproduction. The greatest disadvantage is the fact that there is a lack of genetic variety, which then leaves that organism vulnerable to disease or to environmental changes.